Hello everyone, you're watching Multicultural Civic Platform. My name is Rimsha.
And I'm Yahya, and today we are joined by a very special guest, Sister Safa Al Habrawi. She's an incredible volunteer with the MIA and she does amazing work with immigrants in Manitoba. Today we will be discussing the work she has done and the impact she has on her community. She is greatly involved with helping immigrants with their adversities in life. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
It's a very special honor to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. So you've done incredible work with immigrants from across the world. So what are some common misconceptions that you notice that people have about immigrants and refugees?
At the beginning, thank you again for having me today. I think the two basic misconceptions about immigrants in Canada or around the world, so that the immigrants are burden on the Canadian economy or the country economy. So at the beginning, I start working with immigrants back home in Jordan, for Syrian immigrant, for different kind of immigrant. Then when I moved to Canada, me as an immigrant, I thought we have like the same idea about immigrant. Immigrant, they want to stay home, get like benefits from the government, and they don't want to work anything because they are immigrant. They have support from the federal government or the provincial government. The other one, people thought about immigrants. Immigrants will bring their crime from back home, and they are trying to do something bad for this community. And this is for sure, it's a negative point, and it's not true at all. Because when we think about immigrant, we think about people, they left their home country, and they lived their life, everything to start a new thing in Canada, to build in this community. We are not here to impact the community in a negative way. No, we are totally the opposite way. We are trying to get to help this community to grow in everything.
So you mentioned that there's so many struggles that immigrants face. Can you talk about those difficulties that the immigrants have to deal with?
Yeah, for sure. I think the first one, it's the language for everybody who's coming. He's not native speaker, so the English, it's very important. Even for me, my own experience, I start with not perfect English, then I wanna need to improve my English to be in this community. The other difficulties, it's the culture, because the culture, it's totally different from anywhere. Here, the culture, it's like open culture. You have to be open person, have open mind, so you can improve yourself and get into this culture and community.
So what is your role in helping people from different backgrounds, and how do you help them get more adjusted and start dealing with their challenges independently?
Okay, so for me, I feel I had small experience with immigrant, especially through the English language training center. I meet lots of Ukrainian people, Iranian people, different nationality. So I always share with them some resources. I really got benefits from it. So I try, here's this very nice life to support with nice word at the beginning. Then you can go this place will help you. You can find a job, you can find your career, you can find your education. So I try to guide him to some resources. I get benefit already from it.
So how have some Canadian organizations helped immigrants with their troubles?
For me, I feel we are lucky here in Winnipeg. As in my experience, we have a lot of organizations supporting newcomers. And actually they are Canadian people and they like to work with immigrants. This situation give me very nice impression about Canadian. They love and they like work with the Canadian. With the newcomers. So at the beginning, I went one of the organization and I say, hi, I'm newcomers. Could you help me to find the job, something like that? And they were very, welcoming. Come here, wanna see you, wanna meet with you. They helped me to make my resume, to create my cover letter, to apply for a specific job according to my experience, according what I want to do. So I got my first job through this organization, and until now I I still in touch with them. Were very helpful, and even I have like a social relationship with them. I invite him over to my house to see, okay, you get me benefits, and on the other hand, I'll give you some nice feeling because you give me something good. I'll give you in the other way something good for you. And for sure, they always appreciate that because they know we are newcomer, we are struggling with English, struggling with everything, but still they want to help us.
So we know that part of your job is also helping seniors. So do you find any relationship between helping newcomers and helping seniors here in Canada?
I think there is a big thing between these 2 points. I was discussing with one of my friends, and he said, oh, you are working in a personal home care with senior, so let's think about building our personal home care as community Muslim. For sure, there is a lots of difference in the Canadian culture with the food or with different things. So okay, let's think and let's see how is Canadian workplace acting with this thing, and how people get benefits or get feeling, okay, we are home, we are not in anywhere. So for me, I really like helping people, wherever senior, kids, any kind of people, and it doesn't matter if it's man or women or anything like that. So I feel there is a good relationship to think how we can build our senior home for our Muslim community, and how we could improve it to have like a best place, not like just for a Muslim, for anyone. Anyone is welcome in our place.
Wow, it's amazing. So back to the topic of like the main discussion. What are some benefits that and impacts that immigrants have on, for example, society and the economy that are sometimes, you know, people forget about and they overlook for other facts? So yeah.
So okay, I think this question related to my first point when I said the community, the immigrants are a burden of the Canadian economy. But from my experience, when I see some small businesses open here in Winnipeg or in Canada in general, they are like supporting the economy. They are giving very good feedback about, okay, we are immigrants, we are newcomers, but still we can give a lot for this community. And we have like a lot of Muslim or Arab or like very different businesses. They are very successful, and we are like a Muslim or we like Arab. We appreciate and we see, oh, we are lucky. We have this like people think about their community, think about giving something to this Canadian community to show her, okay, we are here to support, we are here to give, we are here to work, not sitting inside the house and getting some benefits from the government. No, we are here to work.
What do you think we can do as a community to help immigrants?
I think as a Muslim community, we can do a lots of job, because as I mentioned, there is a lot of Canadian organizations that help newcomers. Especially for Muslim community, there is like a lot of Muslim families. We can support him in a different way. Like we can say, as a Muslim hijabi lady, she will face like some difficulties with the hijab at the beginning. Maybe people, they like say something wrong, or, oh, what's this? Are you like a normal person? Are you like having something? In summer, oh, are you hot because you are wearing my hijab? For sure I'm hot, but still I have to wear it, or it's my choice to wear it. So I think we can educate these families to help him and support him to say, okay, you are a Muslim, you can still practice your Islam, even if you are in country, not Islamic country. So I feel there is a really big responsibility on the Muslim community to support these new families, because other than that, they will lose their Islam, or they will lose, okay, I'm not wearing my hijab, I'm not praying my salah because there is no specific place. Still, we have to educate him and support him. No, you can't do that. They know everybody have the right to do whatever they want. So I think we have a big responsibility toward that.
And I know we talked about this a bit before the program, but how do you think some of COVID has impacted the change in the lives of some people across the world? For example, if an immigrant wanted to come into Canada in the more recent years, how has COVID affected that, and what would the change look like?
Okay, I think for this question, I have 2 points. First one, social one, because at the beginning when it's COVID and nobody can see anyone and it's very limited life, social life. So as an immigrant, if you want to come here, you say, okay, I have to build everything from the zero. So, okay, I need some friends, I need some people to talk with. It's like just a humanity feelings. Okay, I need people to communicate. It's life, and all the people, they need somebody to talk with. So this is the hardest point, and I experienced this one before, and even it's 4 or 5 months, okay, I can't see anybody because it's COVID. And it's really hard time to adapt with that, and to, okay, I'll use my time in different ways, so still I can contact with people. The second one, I think finding a job during COVID, it's hard. So for people, they want, okay, I want to look for a job, I want to go see like the places, the stores, the market. But because it's COVID, I can't go, I can't come, I just have to stay home. So then the other hand, for the technologies, for the online thing, still, but it's difficult to manage that as a newcomer, for sure.
What are some mental health challenges that people face, or maybe even you faced as an immigrant?
Oh, for sure, depressed, because for me, I'm a very social person. I like to go outside. I like to talk to people. I like to make friendship. So at the beginning, just me and for sure my husband, my sister and her husband, and okay, we are a small family. So I had like a nice time with them, but I feel, okay, I can't stay inside because I'm a very active person. I like to go to work, to see, to discover the area. We are a new country. I want to discover, I want to go, I want to visit. So I feel at the beginning, I was like very hard time for me to adapt with all these difficulties. But after that, everything passed, and okay, we are good now without mask, without COVID, without anything.
Yeah, did you feel like you have to change your mindset to fit in this society?
So I think this is the very important point, to be open for everything. If you are coming to Canada or to new country, you have to be open for everything. You can accept whatever you want, and you can like put something on side, but still you have to be open and accept.
Yeah, it's very important to talk about mental health of immigrants who are new coming, because it's a very shocking experience, and especially for those who, for example, let's say gave up their normal culture back home and decided to come here for their future benefits. They experience a bit of like a culture shock when they first arrive. So how would you advise somebody who's going through that, and what tips would you give to start to find stability after a while?
Okay, so I think this is my small advice for everybody when I come. It's change your mind, and also be open. Change your idea about, okay, not everybody's wrong and you are the right one. So everybody's right and has his right to be right, So it's the beginning. You are in a new culture, in a new community. At the beginning, be open, then go in deep for this community. Don't stay home and close your doors and, okay, I'm just want to practice my own feelings, my own everything. No, be part of this community, learn more about this community, to be part of this community. Because after 5, 10 years, it will be like you are Canadian, you are like everybody here. So we don't want people like they are Canadian just with a passport, but they don't know nothing about Canada. We are here in Canada, open for everything. Everyone has his beliefs, his thoughts, his idea, but still, we are like community, support each other. It's not easy to be in different country, and not all people, when they are coming, this is hard to live. The first year it's harder year, then it will be easier. After year, after 5 years, you will feel, okay, a little bit familiar with everything. So at the beginning, you have to think, okay, we are open to everything, because I'm in a new country. I'm not in like my back home. I have to think in a different way. I know it's not easy and it will take time from you, but you will get like a very benefits from that.
There's a lot of job opportunities in Canada and just opportunities in general, but as parents, they have to start from scratch, right? They have to start from zero. It's more for the newer generations that have a lot more opportunities it's easier for them to integrate into society and to like function easier. What do you think, what are your opinions on what parents should do and what are their opportunities?
I think at the beginning you can think like this, but after a while, something I really learned here, there is no age for anything. So if you want to study, if you want to work, if you want to do anything, there is no time limit. Or, oh, no, I'm 40, I'm too old to study. So as a parents, they have like, for sure, every parents, they're worrying at the beginning about money, about support the family. I can see that, and I really like the parents, they are doing their best to have like a nice life for their kids. But I feel beside that, the parents have to do something for their life, for their experience, for their like what they were doing back home. So I have a lot of friends, they were doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and even for me, I'm a nutritionist, but still I have to start everything from the beginning. So every time when I see people, okay, if they are not doing something related to their job, they will do something for themselves, like opening like small businesses. This is how people think about small businesses. Okay, I need to do something, I'm really excited to it, and support my family in another way. So I feel Canada here, it's opportunity for life for everyone, for the small kids or for the younger people. But you have to take this opportunity and feel, okay, I can do it, no matter the age, no matter the life, no matter the environment. For Canada, she has like supportive environment for everyone. Even if you are going to the university, oh, you can see people from different ages studying there. If you are going to work, oh, people, they are like 65 and they are still working, you know. And in my workplace, the senior people, they are 90 plus, so they are very old for sure. But still sometimes you feel, okay, this senior, she likes to help because she likes to be protective for herself. So makes me advise everybody, if you want to come as a parents and as a kids, you have like the big opportunity to change your life pattern. Then you will have like a best life in the future.
Mm-hmm. And do you feel like when parents involve themselves in things that they want to do you feel like that kind of takes off the pressure of like some mental health issues?
Exactly. When you feel yourself you are productive, don't think about the mental health issue. I know it's not easy, it's hard, it's different culture, different language, different everything, but still you can adapt yourself. Subhanallah, we are as a human, we have a good time to adapt. We are okay, we can adapt with this environment. Mm-hmm. Even with school, so even with everything, we can adapt as a human with the new environments.
So talking about the ability to do whatever, in other words, whatever your heart desires, kind of setting up your own fate, kind of thing. I'd like to ask you about your opinion on the processes that the immigrants and other people have to go through when they're first arriving. I know personally there are some, as you said, doctors and physicians, that they have to do a lot to get back to the place that they already were. So they are already qualified, but they have to go through extraneous testing and all these fees and stuff like that. Would you say that it's unreasonable, reasonable, or does it discourage new immigrants, or what is your opinion on that?
So I can see it in two different ways.
Mm-hmm.
So at the beginning, I can see it like if I'm a doctor back home, and I really passionate about being a doctor, I'll do all the steps, even if it's long.
Yes.
But if I study doctor just because my parents wants that, then okay, it's a long journey. I'm not going there. I can do something different and be very unique person. And there is a lots of like examples in Canada. They were like doctors back home, but now they are like a very big businessman because their passion, it's different. So this is the first point. But on the other hand, I see, okay, we spend like back home money, we will spend time, we spend like a lot of things to build our careers. And here it's a very long journey. So it will give you like a hard feeling at the beginning, but then I feel the system here, it will like make the people like standard. So it's like very high quality with very high standard. So if you want to be there, you have to follow these rules. I know it will take like long time, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years for some people, or even more. But I feel it's worth it to be there. Maybe from my experience, it will take me sometimes to get where I want to be. But every time I think, I really want this career or I want to build something else. So maybe this time will help us to think more about ourselves and what we need. So we will take it as opportunity to think if we really want that or not. But maybe the system here, it's not changing the system, but I feel if we want to like high quality education, high quality doctors, pharmacists, we need like a hard system to manage the people who's coming from outside, from different backgrounds, to have like one big standard for the country.
And it also, as you said, it allows people to reassess what they really want to do. And it's, I mean, if you are making such a big move, leaving home and coming to this new foreign land for hopefully what you heard was opportunity, there has to be some sacrifice. And if you are truly passionate about your trade or whatever it is, I think 5 years is nothing.
Exactly, it's because life is going very fast, so 5 years, technically nothing.
Thank you so much for joining us today. You have been an amazing guest. Just before we end, do you have any questions for us?
Oh, thank you for having me. I had like a really nice conversation with you guys. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. We had such a great time.
Thank you so much for watching the Multicultural channel on the Civic platform. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode.